So this whole thing with the trade war with China and America, I think it's very interesting because what I sense on China's front is that they're trying to say that they're the big, like bad China, very important, very strong, same as America, and they're not. They're really not, and they know it. And at this point, they want to be seen as an equal, but they just aren't. And you see that as well in terms of a scramble for trying to create political ties and things like that with countries that have not been seen to do that with before. America, on the other hand, one thing it's got going for it is the sense of narrative. And the narrative is like, we know who we are, we know what we're doing, and we know where we're going. And we have that American dream, we have that ambition, we have that all that. But what China is suffering from is a lack of direction and identity that doesn't unify. It's also not democratic in the way that America is democratic, but it doesn't unify. The narrative just doesn't push as hard as the American narrative. And I think there's a lot of the people of the world who actually appreciate that narrative. America is going to be doing, I think, a lot of this pushback kind of unstable behavior for a while. But I think it's good overall for this to be happening. And yeah, at this point, just, what China has to realize is that your connections matter. And a lesson for all of us to learn is that America can do lots of the things that it's doing right now because of its connections from the past. So it's basically like network on a global scale. And it's not to say that America has that luxury in the future. I don't think so, because you can sever all these ties and you can isolate yourself, and that could affect your prominence. But it's a lesson for even America to look at China right now and see what has isolation done. You can be as good as you can be on your own, but if you cannot connect outwardly, you are still isolated, even if you're a giant.